Come on, look at these then, buddy, okay? So, we'll look at setup. So, the left-hand one here now, as you can see, your right arm now is basically blocking the view of your left arm there. So this means your right arm is quite high here now, and that was the issue I had with that right elbow in terms of how it's going to bend, okay? If we look at the movement here now, and we sort of reset you, okay? Put the golf club here now. There. You grip it. There, you little waggle. There you go. That's probably close to setup. Look at the difference in your arms there, yeah? So this elbow is now softer, okay? This arm's extended there, okay? You're in that kind of tilted position. Just watch your left-hand grip. Sometimes it gets a little on the weaker side to make sure that logo is showing there, okay? Get this elbow pad sitting outwards. Right arm's going to sit a bit more softer underneath, okay? Now, it won't look massively different in terms of the elbow. This is your swing before, okay? You get to about here, body kind of stops now. Arms go up, yeah? So your arms are lifting up there, your left wrist getting quite cupped there, lifting the club face up this way. This one here now in terms of the drill, I think there's some drills you were doing here. Just what this is the move I was on about, okay? Just watch this move now when you come through. So you're sort of like almost holding off the golf club as you come to the golf, which would be great with a wedge, and sort of shorter irons, that wouldn't be the worst, like a bit of a low cutty one. But when you've got so much loft in your hand with like an 8 or a 7 or a 9 iron, you're not going to cut it that much. So that movement there would sort of get quite a bit of side spin, but with a 7 iron, it's just going to go and land like that. With the drive, it's going to go ta-da and just disappear off the planet, right, okay? So we don't want to be practicing that move through him. At this point here now, that club should be sort of over there somewhere with the arms are sort of, again, you should throw the club kind of sensation, yeah? And if you watch this backswing here now, once you get that right arm underneath, okay, so we can see there's a bit more space now between there. As you go back, turning that body more on the right side, so this hip, this shoulder is going to turn more. You turn back more, your arm now looks longer because you're turning back a lot more here. The club's getting in a much more flatter position. Now, do you carry on a little bit more, as you'll see in a second? Yes, a little bit, okay? But that's kind of that lift in there with your arms there is something you do a little bit more than we want to. That in time will start reducing when you feel, okay, I've completed my backswing. You only do that because when you get to about here somewhere, your body kind of stops and your arms go, well, okay, we'll take over and start lifting up, yeah? So you're doing this sort of lifting with your arms, that sort of cups there. You see the club face there, we did that video the other day. Getting the club face and the arm very different in terms of their sort of positioning. That position of that club now is aiming roughly over there. So unless you sort of really come over the top, which you see in this case, and start it left, you can see now just before impact on this next frame there, you can see now your right arm, you're always trying to sort of hit the ball to the left, your shoulders are going left, you're trying to start it left, so the club comes across the ball, you get that weak cutty one, lose the ball speed, lose a lot of yards, okay? As you come back into this one now, okay, club's working down a bit more on a shallow angle, more through your right forearm. As we come back into impact now, it's probably just before impact, but we can see now your arms are a little more in line there, the shoulders are squarer, you're not so sort of opened and pivoted out trying to twist the body, yeah? So it's more body turn on the backswing, club swings past on the way through, yeah? What you would do is the complete opposite of that. You would go in arms and club on the way back, a little bit of body, and then, I've got to try and get into this position, but if you haven't gone back far enough, and all the ball's curving off to the right, you do not want to get in that position. Yeah. So this one here now being a little bit quieter with the lower half, the club face could catch up, the ball starts on the left-hand side and just keeps going left. Yeah. Once you see a golf ball doing that and your ability to square the club face up from the setup twist you made there with that left hand and the right elbow, okay? Once you're turning better and you're getting yourself into that right heel, in time it will make sense now for you to want to move into that impact, which would start the ball further right. But until you're hitting the ball straighter, you don't want to start the ball further right, do you? Yeah. If you start the ball further right, it's going to keep going backwards behind you, yeah? So get that club face squared up better, turning the body more on the way back. Like the term used, I say, was throwing the golf club on the way through. Yeah. To do that, you've got to be gripping it looser, though. Yeah. I think a couple of times you felt it with almost like I snapped the club in my hand when you're just gripping on for dinner. And I think there's 2 or 3 things that come with that. One, just frustration kicks in, yeah? You're pissed off. You want to hit it further, it's just like... Try and hit it, yeah? So that grip pressure, I think if you feel that you struggle to lose grip pressure, just take your thumb off the grip there. So if you squeeze the club tight and just release your thumb off there, just relax this thumb, so your grip pressure's gone, yeah? It's very hard to squeeze the club now with your fingers and not just loose this finger off, okay? So if you take the pressure off with that thumb, it will just reduce the pressure through your grip, which will allow your body to move as it wants to, yeah? So right hip, right shoulder's going to move more in the backswing. Club's going to win on the way through, yeah? So sort of simplify the swing. Thought, okay, to make it a little bit more one part, two part rather than multiple things. Yeah, this is gonna be easier for everyone. Okay, so yeah, setup was good there. Now turn more on that way back with that right hip and shoulder. Club's gonna get a bit better. You can see the club face just about here. There's the club face, and there's your left arm. So the club now is square. It goes a little bit further because you're used to doing that to complete the backswing. Okay. Like I said, in time that'll probably start disappearing. You don't need to do it, okay? As you come back to golf ball, club face being square, the ball now just went a bit left because you released it down the left-hand side, yeah? But we're getting that ball to be back up, yeah?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Cool.
Good stuff.